Miami Heat winners last night. The big news out of that game, more so than the win, was Tyler Herro going down with an ankle injury. Can we hear from Boy Wonder afterwards? Boy Wonder was in the locker room, discussed his what happened. He went down, lands on Jaren Jackson, goes in for a floater, lands right on Jaren Jackson, who is a danger to basketball society. I'm just gonna, just what he is. Putting headlocks of people, snapping ankles. You have people like this in the NBA. Jaren Jackson Jr., Josh Hart comes to mind.
Oh,
Tyler Hands, bro.
I'll never forget what you did to Jimmy Butler's ankle, Josh Hart.
Never forgive.
Never forgive you. But Tyler Herro goes down. It kind of looked like he was trying to smile through the pain at first. He was crawling. He could not get up. Then he gets up and he pogo sticks all the way to the locker room. And it looked bad. They've ruled him out basically immediately. Here was Tyler afterwards and what he thinks was the status, because he thinks it's going to be a while.
It's unfortunate, just spur of the moment, a floater, a shot that I shoot, multiple times a game. Just unfortunate to land on his foot, and I don't feel the best, but when we get better, I'll be straight.
All right, there you go. Tyler Herro saying,
Said he knew it immediately too.
Yeah, you knew it immediately. Let's hear a little bit more from Boy Wonder. What else did he have to say on that?
It was something I felt like right when it happened. I felt it, and I kind of knew mentally. Like I heard some like crunches and cracks in my ankle, and I'm like, yeah, that'll be it. So I actually told the bench, like, I'm done. Like I can't keep going, and it's unfortunate, but I'm just gonna continue to work hard. And I've been through this injury stuff before, and I'm gonna just keep working.
And,
can I use your straw?
What?
What?
No,
I don't think that's a thing people
use a
share.
highlighter. Using my straw.
Use a highlighter.
It's a highlighter there. You spin with that with your stir.
That's
Outta here.
nasty.
Or do a little swirl.
That's nasty.
I'm doing it. She didn't bring a stir.
I forgot.
my
I
straw. I got water
apologize.
in
I was
there.
focused on the water.
What water?
My water.
Oh, it's all about you, J-Fig.
Mm.
All about you.
Herro
I'm sorry that I
obvious-
was choking.
Herro obviously also had his injury, or has this. This was kind of a fluke. His broken hand was kind of a fluke. So really, just bad luck for him. Here's him on the another setback.
Yeah, it feels like I broke my hand yesterday. So just starting the season how I did, and then this comes across. So it's another setback, but I'm gonna just keep going.
This does suck too, because with Jimmy being injured, I was like, Jimmy, why don't you take some time off? Now that Tyler's gone, I'm kind of like, nah, Jimmy, we need you.
No, they do. They do need Jimmy, and they're in a spot right now where it's like
That injury bug, dude.
it's tough. It's a tough spot right now to
How
be
close
in.
is Caleb to returning? Does anyone know?
I don't really.
You never know with injuries with this team.
This team,
Dude.
well, for all we know, one day they'll come in and be like, "Oh yeah, Caleb Martin done for the year."
Well,
You'll
you
be
know
like-
what?
And you'll be like, "What?"
That is very Miami Heat.
There we go.
Apparently, I don't know if Tyler still has this up, but he says, he said on Instagram last night, "We never let a hard time humble us."
I did see that.
That's deep.
That is
That's Goosey's right there.
yeah.
I don't know what that means, but that's
You know
Goosey's.
what?
Goosey's.
When I go to the Everglades and fish,
Mm.
I throw my line in.
Mm.
I hope I catch a big mouth bass.
What? What do you mean, dude?
You're gullible. You fall for everything.
You never let a hard time humble you. Never.
What does it mean?
Dude, hard times can sometimes be humbling and will make you think like, do I have enough in the tank to get through this? And you can never let it humble you. The hard times are where you got to be the most cocky. You need to be the most bullheaded. I think Rocky said that. No little hard time humble you.
You can't trust nobody who lives by Rocky sayings.
For real.
Just like
For anything.
anything.
So yeah, I don't know. Who do you think is going to start in this place? What do you think? Go Jaquez?
No, I think you go.
Ooh. Or you start Dunks?
You go Kyle.
Right now, they've been starting the last three. It's been Bam, Jimmy, Kyle, Haywood Highsmith, and then Tyler's spot. I think I'm feeling Jaquez.
Yeah, but you're losing scoring.
No, you're getting scoring. Little buckets, baby. Little juice.
No, you
I don't want to take Duncan off the second unit because I feel like he's got a good thing going. He can kind of get everybody involved.
you know what I love about saying I want this guy for this situation or
Mhm.
this guy for this situation.
Mhm.
What if that situation never presents itself?
What do you mean?
Just what I said.
I don't know what you're saying.
Like if the starting unit goes out there
Mhm.
because you tried to save some guys for the second unit, and the starting unit goes out there
So
and
you wanna
goes
start
down
Duncan?
15.
It's Duncan or Hawkes. I'll tell you what, Jay Rich yesterday. Oof.
Man, there are moments where I'm wondering, is he playing in the same arena as everybody else? Because where he's shooting the ball is where nobody else is shooting it.
The only shot he made yesterday, I don't really know what he was doing with his body. Like he looked. Did you see? He looked like he was in the Heisman pose in the air, and some like shot put the basketball into the hoop. But then like when it was a wide open three, he was putting band-aids on the glass. It was like he was killing that rim yesterday. So who do you got? Come on, give me a starter. Will Hawkes?
I think
Hawkes?
here's the only reason why I would say Hawkes. Because even though I think Dunks will end up playing a lot, you need to have some kind of veteran presence on that second unit.
Right.
You can't throw all
Agreed.
young guys.
Agreed.
So
You and
that's why I go.
Same page.
Now I want to change my mind.
Why?
Because we just don't agree.
Sound agreement.
No, we don't.
Just a solid agreement. You know, we should shake hands. We should be like, hey, look at this. This is the day you and I agree on something.
But it won't be. You'll ruin it by the 2:00.
No need to shake though. You did the sound. Everyone knows.
You know,
You and me.
for the radio audience. Can I hear Kyle Lowry yesterday at the start of that interview?
Yes, you can. Luckily, Robbie's gonna be okay when we play it this time.
And we're standing by, and it's Kyle Lowry on the microphone. Hello.
Here, H, you want here?
No, you hang out with me.
H, Haywood, they want you. They say Kyle.
No, they didn't curse on the radio, Kyle.
Where you at, Jackson?
I'm over here.
You said
See,
fuck.
over here. No, whoa. I'm right here.
We
with you,
live
my
yet?
guy. We've been live. Thank you.
Shoot.
Thank you.
Fudge. I was saying fudge the whole time.
First,
Fudge.
Congratulations.
Liar.
First win on the road. I know you
that's fine.
guys
You don't
had
have
that as a full.
We don't need the rest of the coach speak from.
Holy smokes. Hey, guess what? In all my years of sports,
Never did that?
No.
Never dropped one.
nope. And I did radio, and I've yelled at people.
So not in your years
Right.
of football, just in your
Because
years
a
of working
fan,
with, just your
a
years of working with
fan,
me.
right? A fan said, "Why don't they move you to tight end?" And I called him a dumbass, and we moved on. But you tend to.
I just bring it out of you.
Birdman got all kind of
I
crazy
don't-
shit painted on his
It
body.
just would be nice if Kyle Lowry would be a little bit more of a professional and, not when he realizes he's on the radio, not curse.
Wait,
Birdman made you curse?
It would have been another thing if he would have followed it up with another curse word to.
Yeah. 5 minutes until you're a champion. And it was like some UFC Rocky. Oh, oh, sorry.
You can't.
Get it together, Kyle Lowry. You
You
can't just go on
Wait
the
a
radio
minute.
saying
Wait
whatever
a
you
minute.
want.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you something. I may have slipped on the radio, but I've never tried to bleep myself after the fact. He tried. Oh, bleep.
Damage is done.
Yeah, it's too late.
Damage is done, my friend.
The worst one was at Twin Peaks.
I know. We don't have that one.
Because I was mad.
We don't have that one. I think
I
we
was
actually
literally mad. That dude was pointing at his ear, and I'm talking to him.
I think what happened was we didn't even start rolling on the show yet because it literally was the start of the show and Robbie wasn't ready. So we never saved that one. Do we have him on the history of football?
No, that one has to come over though. We do have you yelling at your grill.
And there was two of them. One was living in my grill because at one time I
Oh.
put on the igniter, ran out with his little rat ass
did it
on
scare
fire.
you? Now, wait. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Did it scare you?
I know my boy was terrified because he didn't even hesitate, right?
Get it together, Kyle.
So, can I ask you a question? Because this has happened to me. I was in my pool at 10:30 watching the end of a football game, or a Heat game or something like that. And I was in the pool and I, have my little things and I'm like stretching or whatever because I'm going to get up early and go golfing the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And some type of animal ran over the top of the pool like a Jesus lizard. And I'm outside by myself. And I'm just thinking, I screamed, but I was by myself. Is that okay? Or am I still because it was terrifying.
You don't like critters.
I don't, it's not that.
It walked on water.
It ran like it was a little.
I know, a basilisk.
It was a mouse. It wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't.
Yeah. And then the worst part was he ran and tried to like the last step jump out of the pool and concussed himself. So I had to go get the net and help him out.
Wow, you're a hero.
No, I didn't want a dead rat in my pool.
Stunt Steve says Jovic can give you better minutes than J-Rich. He's sick.
What?
He's sick.
I'm starting to think they saying that so we won't give him a hard time.
I agree.
Because every time we ask why is he Jovic playing, something's up.
I gotta say, with the J-Rich minutes,
hey, listen,
they've been rough.
Listen, buddy.
I mean,
you
listen,
better
rough.
get it together, Rook.
Hey, guess what?
They've been rough.
Guess what?
Mhm.
Different uniforms, same performance. Like, is he better than when he was here the last time? Because it looked like the same stuff.
He was better when he was here last time.
Okay.
He got traded for Jimmy Butler last
You
time.
ran him out of town.
Well, he would step out of bounds at the end of games. It was not his fault, but they tried to put the game in his hands, and it was not for him. I think he was trying to change the mojo yesterday with the headband. Didn't work.
He's got a peanut though. You can't have a little bitty head and have a headband. It don't look right.
Kevin Love's out of the starting line. He not playing anymore. Love.
Well, they saving Kevin Love.
It's saving him.
Because Kevin Love, I think his energy is only 40 games, 40, 50 games.
That's all he's got.
Yeah.
So you just put him on. You put him on ice until February.
Well, no, you play him sparingly because the Heat, unlike any other basketball team I've ever seen, the Heat gonna play about a month of the season with 8 guys.
Yep.
At some point, I've never.
They're
seen
almost
something.
there.
They're almost there. So and you know what they're doing right now? They made that phone call to Sioux Falls.
Yeah, Jay Rich.
Hey, send Cole Swider back.
Jay Rich has been a row. I mean, like, listen, I don't want to say Jamal Cain. I know Jay Rich right now.
Jamal Cain. I'm like,
I love Jamal Cain.
yeah. Why is he?
He's probably going to Sioux Falls. He's on a 2-way. Give him a little PT.
There's only
But you
a certain
can't-
amount of games.
You can only do it a certain amount
Yeah.
of time.
Well, they can't. I don't think they want to burn all their pro days on him.
Right. So are you gonna wait till you only got 6 guys?
I don't know. I think Sioux Falls starts soon. Do you have any more of Kyle Lowry cursing? Because one time he was doing a promo for us, and that also caused Kyle Lowry to get a little potty mouthed.
It's always you.
I do indeed.
Hi, this is Kyle Lowry. You're listening to Toby and Leroy on the
Tobin.
flag. Tobin. I'm good. Toby, Tobin.
He's in the other room. You're gonna see him in a few seconds.
Two who Tobin is.
And I tricked him because I talk golf.
Oh yeah, because I wanted to get him. That that was one of your trickier moments right there. Like, I was
Classic.
like, ooh, Kyle Lowry's coming in. I'm gonna get Tobin.
Toby, he didn't like you.
No.
He did like me the next year. Because we talked to UFC, we had a good time.
This-
I didn't know he
this-
was going to be there though.
This past year he was a little cranky. With all
This
the
past
stuff.
year, yes,
he was a little cranky.
yes. But people made way too big a deal out of him not talking to the media. And look
I
what
didn't
happens
care.
when he does.
I didn't care. I don't like, you know what? There's nothing that annoys me more than people who feel that athletes are obligated to take care of them in any capacity, whether it's signing autographs, whether it's doing interviews. They don't owe you anything. They don't owe us anything, right? One of the reasons why we have so much fun when we interview players, because I appreciate the fact that they're doing it. They don't have to.
Very, I feel the same way.
And so for people to say it's part of your job, anytime somebody ever said that to me, it was go time. You don't tell me what I don't work for you, right? It's part of your, no. So, why force me into a situation where I got to do an interview with a guy who I know don't
I
like
did
it?
have a cranky Morris twin one time when he showed up for media day, and he was like, I was like, hey, thanks for doing this. He goes, not like I had a choice. I'm like, very good. Let's start.
Well,
Wow.
that's awkward.
Right. I've ooh.
Still a nice guy when we did the interview, but it was a funny response.
I've seen guys go at it with media people in the locker room. Because
Oh, who's that guy? Who did you have? Tony, what's his name? Grossi?
Tony Grossi, he was like OG Skip Bayless. He never wrote a positive article ever, right?
Grump.
And so he would come into the locker room and just like the media has this unbelievable ability. They'll write you are the worst player in the history of football. And then after your next game, come and stand in front of you like you're just going to talk to them. And I'm like, and so one time a guy had a problem with it. I say, nah, you ain't going to come up here after writing bad about me for the last month and then come stand in front of me and ask me questions, right? And then he spit out the line, well, you know, it's your job. I say, well, okay, find me, right? And that's what, and so I can understand how relationships get, you know, because when people say that, there's two things I hate, right? I hate that saying that you're obligated to talk to me. I'm a grown-ass man. I ain't got to talk to nobody, right? I don't care, right? And the other thing is, and I will never use it, and I hate when other athletes use it, I know because I played, right? Because we all watch sports. And as crazy and we may be more knowledgeable, but everybody can watch a game and see something different. And it's cool. You watch a game with a bunch of people and they all have their input about what they see or what they see. And it's just my job to help them understand what the hell they're looking at. That's it. It's not, but everybody's observant.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the part about sports that I love, that 7 people could be watching a game and somebody could see something different. They just don't understand what they're looking at.
Yeah, me, like me.
Right.
You know?
So
NFTF.
And so that's why, you know, I will never use I know more than you because I play. Because guess what? I played with a lot of football players. Not all of them were smart. I mean, I tell you about defenses all the time.
I mean, you text me about some guys all the time.
All the time.
We close with this. Schmieth and Schmolnick closes the hour. He says, the Heat love Sioux Falls. Tobin loves souffle.
For Twitcher.
Previously.
I talk about this ketchup chips and that damn chocolate. God. And y'all had a conversation about it like she brought it over like it was God's gift to salami. And I'm like, wait, I've been bringing this shit to the...
Whoop.